Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Coming out here. Coming out here at the gate swinging with your delicious story. Your groundbreaking combat. Your well developed characters. Kratos? Atreus? Who do you think you are? Making this masterpiece of a game when you had games like your fellow games like Dying Light 2, which no one talks about, when you had Elden Ring, your biggest competition, when you had people that forgot about Horizon came out, but none of them matter except this game right here. God of War Ragnarok is a groundbreaking masterpiece. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here, and welcome to my review of God of War Ragnarok. I just finished it. Holy crap, do we have a lot to talk about and a lot to discuss and a lot to dive in and stuff. And I was joking and stuff, I know about the other games, but this game right here, holy shit, was this phenomenal. And so I can't even say the words. And I'm not just saying this because yes, I'm a diehard God of War fan and stuff since the very beginning and stuff. Seeing Daddy Kratos and stuff be more mature, more wiser, and this is every ounce of this game was yes, and it kept surprising me all the way until the end of the game and stuff, which it was huge surprises. But today I'm gonna talk about everything in this review, and you know how my reviews goes and stuff. Spoiler warning, I'm gonna put one here and one talk before I talk about the story. Huge spoiler warning. I'll be going over everything from beginning to the end, to the plot, to Ragnarok, because it does happen in this game. I'll be going over everything, every character, every detail and stuff. So if you do not want to get spoiled, I highly recommend you check out my recommend and stuff. That is completely spoiler free and stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you have played it or you just don't care and stuff, well, welcome. Join us for this incredible ride and stuff. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, which I'll get y'all so much. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my review of God of War Ragnarok. Right, well, here we are, probably one of the biggest games of this year that is released alongside Horizon and Elden Ring and stuff. God of War Ragnarok, ladies and gentlemen, is finally here. Can play it, can talk about it, and I'm so excited. But starting off with the story, how I always do it. Now, again, spoiler warning. If you're the person that likes to fast forward through videos, This is your only word. Click out the video now if you do not want to get spoiled. I'll be spoiling everything in this game. So huge spoiler warning. 3, 2, 1. Let's dive in. So the plot of the story and stuff. If I'm gonna break this down, the plot of the story is it's been a few years after the events of 2018. Kratos and Atreus and stuff are basically surviving Fimbulwinter and stuff, which is the start of Ragnarok, because the events what happened not after when Kratos killed Balder and stuff, so they're still in Midgard, living, surviving and stuff. That brutal cold and winter, I couldn't even survive that. That is too cold and stuff. But they're surviving, and they're still dealing with the after effects of 2018 and stuff. If you remember in the story and stuff, and dealing with the fact that Freya is literally trying to kill them. Again, the opening for this game is hands down one of the best aspects of this game. I think the beginning to the end. The end was the best aspects of this game. Everything in between is character development and building tension and stuff. But man, that story and stuff. But the story opens up and stuff. They're surviving Fimbulwinter and stuff, and Freya still angry, full of rage at Kratos and Atreus for killing her son. More so Kratos and stuff. Literally, the game starts off with a bang. It starts off with a bang, and they just throw you in there. Freya shows up trying to kill Kratos, literally stabs him in the shoulder, and you can see that Kratos doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want no beef and stuff like that, because he sees Freya as a friend and stuff. And man, if this was the old Kratos, and stuff, but this is Daddy Kratos. This is more mature Kratos and stuff. That actually talk, but she doesn't want to hear it. She's trying to kill them and stuff, but then eventually they get away and stuff. And you can see Atreus really comes into his own here. He wants to figure out who Loki is. He wants to figure out what's his part in Ragnarok and how to stop it or prevent it. And you can see that tension of Kratos, because Kratos is like a overprotective father and stuff. Loves his son, but is scared to let him go out into the world by himself. So that friction plays throughout the whole game and stuff. So basically, they're dealing with that and stuff, and Kratos is still dealing with grief over Freya. Not Freya, Freya. Faye and stuff. And lo and behold, we get to see Faye. She has a face. We get to see Faye. She's a real person stuff, not like in 2018 and stuff when they'll just mention her and stuff. We get to see Faye and stuff, how she looks like and stuff. That was a nice surprise. They literally went all out. But fast forward to the boss fight with Thor. As it ended, so as they return home, Thor shows up. It was the same cutscene that was at the end of 2018 and stuff. But Thor flies over, wants to have a drink with Kratos. Kratos is like, I know about this, but literally both of them sit down. Now this is what draw a lot of people in between Kratos and Thor. Thor being the heavyweight of his own, but Kratos being the god of war and just savage and stuff like that. But of course he's not that man no more. But just that boss fight was literally the most people talked about in this game. Was, oh my god, I come to see Kratos and the Thor fight, which happens quick and stuff, in the beginning of the game. And they're sitting down, Odin shows up and stuff, and basically trying to tell Kratos, hey, we want no problems, just relax, kick your feet up and stuff, don't bother. We don't bother us. We won't bother you. And you know how Krail is, because Odin, is a liar. And Odin's like voice and stuff really surprised me. He has like this, like New York style voice and stuff like that. Really took me off surprise. Like what? Like really? I thought that he's gonna have I'm looking at like a older, like more grouchy voice and stuff, probably with an accent, but no, they just went straight up American. So I'm just fine. All the characters in this played a great part and stuff, great voice acting and stuff. So basically Krail says no, bam, Thor said boom time, and they battle, and so in their battle shakes literally Midgard and stuff, like destroying everything and stuff. They even freeze lightning in place. This Thor fight was so amazing, and I'm not even trying. Like, God of War 3 is my favorite God of War game in the whole series, besides 2. The way that this game opens up, the intro scene alone, that will have you hooked. Like that. And they didn't play no games. So now Thor, when they were fighting, Thor is taunting him and stuff, and literally saying, oh, so is this the God of War that destroyed an entire pantheon because they hurt his feelings? Basically tormented Kratos about his past and stuff, and said that they're both destroyers and stuff, which they are. And the way that Thor's portrayed in this, it's really unique and stuff, because you get to see like his character. And I'm not big into Norse mythology, but I'm guessing like that's how Thor was. Basically like a heavy drinker and stuff, and just violent and stuff. So I'm guessing that's how it was, because again, a lot of people's view on Thor, and this is for casuals, is the MCU. That's how people like view. When I saw Asgard in this game, I was thinking like my mind just went to MCU, like that big golden castle and stuff, like like the rainbow, the rainbow bridge and stuff, which they do have with the Bifrost bridge. But no, it's literally a village, like just a standard village and stuff, like. And I feel like the game even like jokes around like that, like, oh no, you thought that was going to be like this big castle and stuff. But again, we have all that MCU brain where we see Thor as like this mighty superhero that fights for everybody in the world. Not this Thor. This Thor, I said, I don't give a damn who. I don't care. I just worry about myself and my family. So yeah, but man, but that's the opening, that's the intro and stuff. So basically the rest of the plot is basically them, Kratos and Atreus, just learning to figure out how to stop Ragnarok or how to prevent it and stuff, because again, they're also dealing with the fact that Kratos saw that he might die. That he might die and stuff, with the whole prophecy thing from the giants. And Atreus is dealing with that as well. Like, Atreus is doing everything to make sure that his father does not die and stuff. But at the same time, Atreus is really coming into his own, and that's when Kratos and him get into a lot of conflicts, a lot of arguments, because again, Kratos can't let go because he has that protector instinct and stuff. He wants to, be around Atreus, make sure that Atreus doesn't make no mistakes. But again, and speaking from a parent and stuff, you have to when your kids get to a certain age, you have to let them grow. You have to let them make the mistakes and stuff and learn from them and stuff, because that's how they grow. And throughout, I think that's like the main message for this game, like that, you have to let, when your kids are old enough, you have to let them slowly but surely, but like just nudge them out into the real world and stuff. Even though mistakes do happen, because it's gonna happen. It's that mistakes are gonna happen, and in this game, Atreus makes a lot of mistakes and stuff. You know, trusting Odin, working with him, and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that happened, and the middle part of this game really slowed down for me, like a lot, because there's a lot of dialogue, and a lot of like this game. You have to play through it like a second time to really digest everything, because remember, when you play this game for the first time, you have the new combat system, you have all these new characters and stuff, and your brain is trying to process everything and stuff. So not a lot of characters to me were like standouts, but the standout characters were Kratos and Atreus, Freya, and Mimir and stuff. I think hands down are the best, and Brock and Sindru. Their performances in this game, especially how Freya turns from wanting to kill Kratos into literally his friend and stuff, his companion and stuff. Like you like in the middle of the game, you're literally going with Freya everywhere and stuff. You and Freya are go everywhere, and you get to learn so much backstory about these characters than in 2018. Like so much, like their history. And Kratos, now this is the main star for me. Kratos, Atreus, we already know that father and son dynamic in this game is really what shines the most and stuff between Kratos and Atreus, and Atreus growing up, and Kratos learning how to let his son be on his own and stuff, and do something. But Kratos as a character, never ever in a God of War game have I seen so much emotion from Kratos. Even 2018, he opens up so much, especially at the end. Like he go like, just if you played the old God of War games and then you play 2018, he's way more calmer and different. But in this game, he's like literally just calm, and through the whole game, he doesn't want war, doesn't want problems, doesn't want anything. Has like fought Atreus on that and stuff. Why Atreus telling him that war is the only thing, and Ragnarok, but Kratos like, no, all I want to do is spend time with you and keep you safe. That's all that matters. And you can see him dealing with that, where everybody is literally telling him to become the man that you once was, but Kratos is like, no, he's not coming out and stuff. And Kratos really didn't have that. He didn't really come out and stuff. He pulled his punches and stuff. He realized even at the end and stuff, you know, where he was talking to Atreus and saying, you was right and stuff. Open your heart to their pain and to their suffering and stuff, because before it was like close your heart to it. There's a lot of callbacks to the 2018 and stuff, but seeing Kratos open up as a character and express his emotions and feelings towards his son, towards Freya, towards Mimir, towards every, it was. I never saw the day that Kratos literally has like a little family, like and stuff. It's just crazy. So that's to me what really struck me the most and stuff. It's about how he is as a person, and that to me itself was amazing. Now let's talk about the ending. Now the ending of the story, Ragnarok. Ragnarok does happen in this game. It's not just a title. It does happen, and man, it feels like Endgame. Like how the scene, how all the realms are battling and stuff. You have the dark elves. You have Helheim and stuff. You have all the realms battling up as Ragnarok happens and stuff. And it was cool to see. But even in Ragnarok, Kratos and Atreus really meant to keep him cool, and that's when Kratos really broke and said, "Listen, we're gonna save as many people as we can before, Ragnarok destroys Asgard and stuff. So basically, like changing it up a bit, and he's thinking more. But then, of course, you have the one-on-one, the last boss fight with Thor. Like, cause Thor is just ain't hearing it and stuff. He's enraged and stuff because Odin has been lying to him and stuff, and even his own wife and who you meet and stuff in the game that were great, are turning their back against Odin because of his basically evil ways and stuff. But Thor ain't having none of that. And throughout that whole boss battle, which I didn't think that Kratos and Thor was gonna have another boss battle. Like, it was a long time since the beginning of the game, since they actually fought. And just keep that in mind. Once you fight Thor in the beginning, you're really not gonna fight him until like really the end of the game and stuff. And now some people might be like, that's not really good. But in between it, when Atreus goes to Asgard and stuff, you learn more and more about Thor and stuff, and about a person who he is and stuff, and what he's dealing with, his struggles and stuff. Especially, basically Kratos killing his sons, which was in self-defense because their son was trying to kill them. But that's what Thor is really dealing with and stuff, and it's trying to protect his family. So basically, it's not just an evil man and stuff. Thor has character to him in depth that I didn't even think that they would actually go into. I thought that him and Kratos would just fight until one of them dies and stuff, but no. And stuff, even in the fight, Kratos trying to reason with like, hey, you don't want to do this, he's using you, blah blah blah, and Thor ain't hearing it, ain't hearing it. So literally, Kratos has to beat the brakes off of the Thor, and only at the end can reason with him and stuff. But then Odin shows up and kills Thor, which I didn't see that one coming. And and basically you fight Odin, you kill him, bam, and Ragnarok ends. It's with the destruction of Asgard. But yeah, so basically that's the whole plot. Oh my god, I talked about this story for 20 minutes and stuff. Oh, you guys know my reviews. They're long and stuff. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. But going over everything and stuff, the story as a whole, what I can say about it is, from start to finish, is a roller coaster. It starts high, it dips low in the middle, and then it ends on a high note and stuff. Now, I don't know what this means, for the future of God of War or Kratos or Atreus, because at the very end, Atreus leaves and wants to go find the giants, and basically it's just Kratos, Freya, and Mimir left to basically just pick up the pieces and help prepare the realms. After Ragnarok and stuff, and it's just a nice twist. And overall, the story for me, before I move on to the gameplay, the story hands down is literally the best part of this game, or the second best part of this game. The story is phenomenal. I can't get over between Kratos, Atreus, and Freya and Mimir. Just those characters alone. Now, yeah, there were some other characters which I feel like they didn't get enough screen time. Thor and Odin was one of them and stuff, and a couple others. But the main ones, it was just fantastic. That's how you do character development, Gotham Knights. That's how you do character development and stuff. Start fast, slow burn, and then on the high note stuff. You can, from the start of the game, you can see Atreus grow into his own man and stuff. You see Kratos still holding on, but then slowly open up. You see Freya, she's full of rage and hate, but then slowly opens up to trust and stuff, and to trust Kratos again and stuff, and have that bond with them. again, as she's dealing with her demons and her past. And that's what I love most about the story is the character development. The character development is so important in games. It was on point here. On point. Never missed a beat. I loved every single cutscene, every moment when Kratos and all the characters were on screen and stuff. A lot of surprise moments, a lot of moments that I probably missed, but there's so much, and you have to experience this story for yourself. I'm sorry, that's all I'm gonna say. This story is literally phenomenal in every way. I think besides Plague Tale's Requiem, this is literally the second best story I have ever experienced this year. Like, I'm just saying that, but it's one of the best stories in the God of War game. Just saying that out there, and it's better than 2018. So the story, phenomenal job, Santa Monica. Very engaging, very gripping. Like, it sucks you in. The characters, the depth, just everything. Fantastic. All right, moving on to the gameplay. I know the story took a long time, but moving on to the gameplay section of the thing, where we actually, focus on actually play and stuff. How does the gameplay feel? Basically, if you play 2018, it's more the same. It's more the same, and so, which that's not a bad thing. Like I said, my extra recommends. It's not a bad thing. It's just more the same. It feels familiar, and that's what a sequel is supposed to feel familiar, but not change too much. 2018 was a complete reboot of from the old God of War games. So so that it took people to get time to get used to the combat system, which was well loved and stuff. Now here, the combat system is still the same, but it's more refined, more polished and stuff. You feel more from the sounds of the weapons to what you can do and stuff, and the skills. But yes, but the combat is basically more of the same what you expected. But there are some twists and stuff. So the skills. So there are some new skills in the skill tree, which were kind of a disappointment because I wish they added more skills and stuff like that. But but you have your skills. You have your runic attack stuff for each weapon, which is good and stuff. Which is okay and stuff. But a lot of the same stuff from 2018 kind of carries over and stuff. So basically, if you have played 2018, you will know what to expect and stuff. But there's some new rune attacks, some new armor, and some new equipment and stuff. For you to equip. The UI. Now, what I said in my other video about the UI is a mixed bag for me. Sometimes it's easy to navigate. Other times it's just it's a little too claustrophobic and stuff. I wish that the UI was kind of like the old UI and stuff. More stressed out, more similar and stuff, more simple and stuff. This UI has a lot of things on top of each other and a lot of pages, and you're scrolling, and you're going to be in this UI for a long time. It's not bad. It's not like Gotham Knight, that garbage. But it's really claustrophobic and can make you overwhelmed and stuff. So so the UI, it's not bad, but it could be better and stuff. It could be better and stuff. But as far as the boss fights and stuff and the enemy variety, the boss fights in this game, they have listened. They have listened hard. They have listened good and stuff. The boss fights are a step way improvement over 2018 and stuff. Don't just find the same old trolls 30 different times and stuff. No, here you have mini bosses, your main story bosses and stuff, and even secret bosses that you might mix. Exploring. As I think about this game, they really focus in on exploration. There are 9 realms for you to explore in this game and stuff. And you can go to every single one of them, explore. But they're really hammered home of like exploration and stuff. Like go out and find, like get off the beaten path if you want to and go explore. And there's been so many mysteries and stuff for me to just to explore and stuff. It was fascinating. The side missions are a reason for you to explore. Please do not pass up on the side missions. The side missions in this game tells like their own story. Even with Kratos and Freya's, like you get so much more background to these characters, their lives, their past and stuff. Like these side missions are crazy. Like some of the best and stuff. I gotta say, like they gonna make you want to, like every time that that blue marker popped up and Kratos or Mimir said, "Hey, let's go here." I went there. I went there. I had to, because there's so much to do, so much to explore that you can get lost. Like I put 50 hours into this game. 50 hours into this game, and half of that time was spent just exploring. Every cranny, every chest, every side mission, every favorite, everything. It just felt. It felt unique. It felt in place. So not some generic side mission stuff. Now, yes, there are some side missions where it's like, oh, clear some Draugr holes, it's like that. I'll go find these flowers and stuff. Now, there are some that are just like, okay, but most of them are not like Ubisoft and stuff. Like, go here, go kill this person. It's like there's many stories, many backgrounds to these characters, and lore that you can learn. But that you can also miss and stuff, if you don't choose to explore and stuff. And that goes for the mini boss fights as well. So exploration is really keen and really heavy in this game. Like they want you to explore. Even like throughout the story, the characters would tell you, "Hey, are you sure that you want to go back here right now? No, we can't explore for a bit." The characters are literally telling you, like, "Hey, go explore. Go explore." And you should. The realms are beautiful. I'll get to the graphics in a moment and stuff. But yeah, but the boss fights are all unique, great. I think there's more mini bosses than there are main bosses, but the boss fights and stuff are intense. They're really engaging. Way better than 2018. The enemy variety in this game, again, another thing that they listen to. All the way up until the end of the game, Ragnarok, I was fighting new versions of enemies. From humans to undead to joggers and stuff to Asgardians and stuff with the Bifrost powers, fighting literally magic type enemies stuff to beasts to there were so many enemies in this game that was literally like, oh my god, like this enemy variety is crazy, and the enemy variety is crazy in this game. If anybody said that the enemy variety in this game sucks, they're lying and stuff. It's not. As soon as the game opens and you explore your first realm, it's there and stuff, and you will find like new enemies. Like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Like I was saying, oh wow, so much. Like, wow, it's a new enemy type, and that you have to learn and stuff and adapt. So the enemies and variety in this game, they listened. Boss fights, they listen, and it's in this game. So if you're a fan of boss fights, and if you're a fan of having a lot of enemies, different abilities to take on, this game is right up your alley. It's right up your alley. You can't go wrong. And so boss fights, enemy variety, combat, all great. But the boss fights and enemy variety are much greater because there's more variety to them. The combat is more the same. Oh yes, I forgot the biggest thing. You can play as Atreus now. Finally, they let you play as Atreus. Now, a lot of people have been asking about this for so long and stuff since 2018. But yes, now you can play as Atreus. I get it now because he's older and stuff and he can handle himself. But I thought that they were going to do like stealth parts, or like he was going to like be weaker and stuff. But no, playing as Atreus is actually fun, just like as playing as Kratos. Stuff like that. He has his own unique set. His his own take on, his own style of gameplay, his own weapons. Like playing as him kind of made me feel like I was playing Horizon and stuff, with the whole bow and arrow and stuff. And so yeah, but getting to play as a trans was a shock. But yeah, but it's not just for like a tiny bit. It's for actually a while. There's some times throughout the whole story that you're playing as him and stuff. Again, to learn about the people in Asgard and stuff like that. But his combat and stuff is fun and stuff. He can level him up and stuff. As a thing, you can level up all your companions, Freya, Atreus and stuff. You can level them up and stuff. They have their own skill trees and stuff. You can level up their weapons and stuff. So there's a lot of things to dive into and stuff and systems. But yeah, playing as Atreus is was a nice surprise and stuff. I wish that you could have played as Freya too. But all right, move on to customization and stuff. Now this is a big thing in God of War. I don't know why they don't put armor on Kratos' legs, like his chest, his wrists, and stuff. His waist has armor, but what about his legs? Like, I don't know. I thought that they would add that, but I guess not and stuff. But here we are and stuff. But customization, of course. There's different armor types, stuff like that. Different perks that you can equip and stuff that suit your playstyle. But now there's no more rarity system in this game. So basically, all the armor levels up with you and stuff, all the way up until end game. And the max level is level 9. So yeah, basically, like if you like a piece of armor and has a nice perks and stuff, you can level that up all the way to level 9, and bam, and take it with you. There's also a transmog system where literally you can level up a gear to level 9 and then take the appearance of that gear and put it on another gear without losing the perks that you want. And again, your gear has to be level 9 to be transmogged and stuff, which is kind of a bummer, but it's okay. But at least I have a transmog system in this game. So basically, your Kratos can look his best and still have those kick-ass perks that you want, and so while having to sacrifice your perks or your build and stuff. And the builds in this game, the build diversity in this game is gonna be crazy and stuff. It feels like playing like a looter shooter or something like that. Like the build diversity is gonna be crazy because there's so much armor pieces. There are so much combinations that you can use and stuff. There are mods for your weapons and stuff because now the UI has changed and you can equip mods, different rune attacks. There's so much that you can equip and stuff that is crazy and stuff, and so much that you can customize to make your Kratos your own and stuff. Play how you want it and stuff, and that's what I love when game developers tie in player choice and stuff to it. Player choice is so important and stuff, and here they give you the tools to do what you want and stuff. Go explore, go have fun. But yeah, the customization has always been top notch, hands down. The armor sets look nice. It's just everything blends in really well, and you can really make Kratos your own and stuff. As far as looks, his perks, and everything, his stats, you can go crazy and stuff. Graphics. Now, real quick before I get into the things that I didn't like about the game, which are a tiny few and stuff. We're gonna talk about this game now. For a game that runs with the PS4 hardware in mind, this game was developed on PS4, so it's not a next gen game like for PS5 only, but man, does it look it. It's looking damn close. Like, if you're playing this on a PS5, in the performance settings or the quality settings, it looks incredible. Like, to the snow, to the detail on Kratos stuff. Like, this game is I think literally pushed the PS4 to its absolute limit. Like, absolute limit and stuff. And this game looks fantastic. I said it once, this game is up there with Horizon. It's up there with Ratchet and Clank. It's up there with Last of Us 2 being some of the most best looking games ever made and stuff. Like, this game looks, feels, sounds fantastic. It just the environments to the different realm and stuff, just everything looks so damn good and stuff. And the amount of detail that they put in, and I unboxed the collector's edition and stuff. The detail that they put in is crazy, and especially in the game. If you look down at the snow, you can see little snowflakes in the ground sticking up. Like, little details like that goes a long way, because details matter and stuff. And it just everything just looks so good. Man, I love this game so much. As you can tell, like, this really, I mean, I knew that it was gonna be a great game, but man, it blew me away. Even though I had high expectations for this game, it blew me away. Story wise, gameplay wise, blows me away. So the story, for all that being said, the story is fantastic. It's a must experience and stuff. If you love that father and son, the dynamic and stuff, and growing characters and great character development, you know, great plot, even though that it slows down and stuff, but great characters, great writing and stuff, this is the game for you. That and Playtales and stuff. This game and stuff is literally a masterpiece. Plain and simple. From the combat, from the story and stuff. Now it's time to get to my last thing that everybody loves. Things I don't like. Now, there are some things that I do not like about the game and stuff that didn't hinder my experience, but except for one of them. Okay, so the first thing is, it is a slow burn. Now, after the intro and stuff that literally that takes you on a high, it slows down. Not to a crawl, but like to like a walk and stuff. It really slows down, but I can see the point, because it has to slow down. It has to build these characters and stuff, But at some parts of stuff, it did become really slow, like a crawl. Maybe it was because I was exploring 90% of the time and stuff. That could be why. But it does, slow down a lot, significantly and stuff. Which to me is not a bad thing. But for most players, it's probably going to be kind of irritating. So like, oh my god, just get on with that. I want to see Kratos and Thor fight again and stuff. So so I can see the point of that. The next thing is the skills. I'm very disappointed at the skill trees for this game and stuff. For this game, like, hands down and stuff. Like, I thought that they will be like way more like new skills that after for weapons and stuff. And also, I think you got to mention this stuff. You get a spear in this, a new weapon. Now, you don't get Mjolnir, which I thought that you was definitely going to get and stuff, but unfortunately you don't get. But you get a new weapon in the game and stuff. It's a spear, and holy crap, it's fun to use. Fun as hell to use. Like, it goes crazy. It has its own skill tree. That was a nice surprise for the combat and stuff. Getting this spear, oh man, that like we haven't had a new weapon in a God of War game since like 3 And we got so many. We got so many weapons in that game. Great and stuff. But yeah, but you get a new weapon. It's I would just I would just cool, but you know I wish that they gave us Mjolnir and stuff. But oh well. All right. Last but not least, the puzzles in this game. We got to talk about this. I am not really a fan anymore of puzzles in games. Now, I don't know if it's me growing up or getting older and stuff. As a kid, I loved them, but now it's just like, Now, I know that the old God of War games had their puzzles. That they did. The God of War always had puzzles in them. But I don't think on the level of this game. This game has so many puzzles. Even opening a door is a puzzle. It's like every 30 plus minutes there's a puzzle that you have to solve that can stop you in your tracks. And you gotta look it up or solve. Now me, I solved every puzzle in this game. Well, without no guides or no nothing, but it's still frustrating because sometimes you just want to get to the action and stuff, or just explore, but every time it's a puzzle. There's too many puzzles in this game that I wish that they could have toned it down. This is not Breath of the Wild and stuff. This is God of War and stuff, but no, they kind of went too puzzle heavy in this game and stuff, and this shows so if you hate puzzles and stuff, you're in for a treat, because some of these puzzles will frustrate you as it did to me. It will frustrate you, it will push you and stuff, it'll make you pull your hair out and stuff. But yeah, the puzzles in this game, cinemaga, relax on the puzzles and stuff, just take a chill pill and stuff. But that's everything that I do not like about this game and stuff. Well, all that being said, almost an hour in, what do I give God of War Ragnarok on my tier list? Well, let's find out. I'm giving God of War Ragnarok a masterpiece tier, alongside with a Plague Tales, the two games of this year that got my masterpiece tier. Literally, Plague Tales and God of War. God of War, hands down, is a must-play experience. If you skip this, you're a fool and stuff. From the story to the characters, I'm gonna play through this game again just to get more out of the story. This game is hand down. It's a masterpiece. Phenomenal. There was so much work, detail, and love put into this game. Cinemaga, thank you so much for making another masterpiece for us God of War fans and stuff, especially the Day One fans. Seeing Kratos go to literally a blood rage monster to this literally father figure with wisdom and experience, and just him showing more emotion as a character is just groundbreaking. Him and his son, the story for me, I couldn't put down. I couldn't put down my controller. I couldn't put down every beat, every story beat, every boss fight and stuff. This game is worth experience, and I highly recommend it. It's that if you have not played it. But yeah, this game is a masterpiece tier. Anything less, no, it does not deserve that. It's like, even with my flaws, even with the flaws that I said, doesn't even come close to what I experienced and stuff. If you guys did enjoy today's review, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, make sure you help the channel so much. Comment down below and stuff like that. Did you enjoy Ragnarok as much as I did and stuff like that? Or are you still playing through it? I mean, I kind of spoiled it. So you're still playing through it. I don't know why I watched this video. But yeah, but anyway, I do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for all your feedback, all your support on my recent videos. I really do. I appreciate it and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for my other videos that I have planned. So I have other videos planned and stuff. So just stay tuned for those. Boy, 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 you did it again. And if this is the last God of War game that we get for a couple years or however long, what a perfect send off. Great game. Until next time, guys, stay safe, take it easy, peace.